am doing my first live on YouTube. This is very exciting. I'm going to be covering some DIYs in my closet, and I'm going to be filming my latest Amazon wish list items. So this is very fun for me. I have the makings of several projects going on here, and I think it'll be fun to kind of marry several of these together. Let's see. Okay. By the way, if you are watching, and obviously you are, for those watching, if you could comment on whether or not you think DIYs would be of interest when it relates to organization, I am so curious to hear, because I'm not sure if that's really a niche anyone is exploring right now. I am all for it. I know that everyone loves like home edit and shows like that, but not everyone loves color. Not everyone loves intensity. And I do, so I'm here for it. But who else is? Let me know. By the way, I just made myself a beach Bellini. I love this tea. With the Belgian rock sugar. Oh. So let me get into a couple of the DIYs that you're going to see if you subscribe. Reach it over here. I have this beautiful wallpaper still available from Target. I was going to say Amazon because I'm all thinking Amazon here. But anyway, this is still available. They have so many beautiful patterns from the Opal House collection. And I am going to be installing this on the rest of the sort of, we'll call it the backdrop of my shelves here. So what you're seeing here with the sunglasses and everything that I've shown in a previous video. So that is going to be really fun. And hey, anyone that's watching, let me know if you're interested in DIYs for closets. So I'm loving already the 5 or 6 little nooks where I have put this in as the backsplash. And so if you think of like a bookshelf or something like that, you love that look, then you know you're going to love it in your closet. It just has this boutique-y feel. So, okay, moving along. This is a fun one. I'm getting into the DIYs first before I go into more of the Amazon projects, but this is really fun because you can actually buy these on Amazon, which is great, but isn't it kind of fun to make things, right? I love being able to make things and things that have function as well. So you gotta love form and function when they come together, and when it's super easy, can't beat it. So I'm gonna reach down and grab one of my boots here. I got these tall boots on Amazon. I can link these as well, but I love these. They had incredible reviews, and when they got on my radar, they could not get off my wish list. So I was kind of curious, well, how do you keep something that tall up at all times? So I have these probably from Bed Bath & Beyond forever ago, but they do crack pretty easily. You can adjust them by size, and I'm sure that we can find some like this on Amazon as well. You can see the perforated sections there, but and it even says like short, medium, tall. But I loved, again, form meets function. I love the fun of being able to have something that is going to both hold up your shoe, but also have like a touch of personality. It is so cute. And in this case, these accommodate a very, decent amount of calf here. So a pool noodle, oh, I just gave it away, like you didn't know. A pool noodle inside might be a little small for some shoes, but you still get the point. And this one I made for some lower boots, but certainly I'm going to make some taller ones as well that will span the entire length. And it's super easy, super adjustable. Obviously, a pool noodle is like $1, so you can pick up several of them very easily. Now what I did that I'm going to show in my video, but I'll just go ahead and show you here, is I used adhesive, and this was, of course, very simple to do, but I just used like an adhesive spray on the fabric that I chose, and then I wrapped it around there very carefully. Of course, you want to get the right placement and have it be nice and smooth. I cut it to length, and then I used, because I didn't want to use something else, I decided that I wanted to mimic what I had going on with the polka dots, and I just used some white push tacks that I already had. So you can see these are flat thumb tacks that I just pushed in there, and they have held up for months. So, I mean, use what you have, right? You can buy supplies, but use what you have. We had plenty of pool noodles. That made that easy to decide. And this is a fabric that I loved, so I picked that up as well. But you could also do, you could use pinking shears so that you could have kind of a zigzag shape to it. That would be really cute, or like a scalloped edge or something. And certainly you can use like clear nail polish or something that is going to keep the edges from fraying, but I wasn't in a huge hurry to get that done. So I will be cutting up several of these guys to fit them in any of my taller boots. And I don't really need them for my booties, but I will show you. Why am I giving away all the secrets now when you're supposed to tune in? But I'm going to show you what I was doing for my little booties, because I mean, I don't know, I just feel a little bit inventive. I was at the dollar store and I saw those like foam rollers from back in the day, which apparently are still available, and the kind where, you know, they're super flexible. And I thought, well, couldn't I just flex that to the shape of my shoe and then it would hold the form? And guess what? It does. So let me grab the package. It's a long stretch here. Saw that coming. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you my camera, so now you know. Got my camera set up over there, but I had it on a certain setting, so it's going to be just slow-mo, and I don't have it on yet. Now, these, yes, they're called hair rollers. Okay. It says they're salon quality. I got them at the DollarTree, and we have 6 in a pack. Okay. Now, what you can do, if you saw, I kind of gave a preview of it in my last video, but yeah, just shape it in a U shape and insert it in your shoe, and it's going to hold it like a form while it's just sitting there. So if you're like me and you have several booties that fit different purposes, some of them are going to sit there for longer. Some of them you're like, I'm not feeling camel this month, and you don't even touch those ones, right? So if you're gravitating towards your black or whatever, then the other ones can continue to hold their shape. And I've had some shoes where they just kind of want to be wonky based on the way that you've bent them through your wear pattern. And so this kind of seems to solve that problem. Hey, friend. All right, so that will be one. Now, one thing I was curious about doing is the ends of these, you can pull it out, and then you can, you know, it accommodates you to gain access to the inside of it just because of the stretch from the plastic that goes down the tube. So I thought, what if I could maybe use essential oils with them and then naturally provide a fragrance in my closet? But some essential oils are so acidic that they will eat through the plastic. So the foam. So I don't want that to happen. That defeats the purpose. And then we're like releasing chemicals anyway, right? So I need something that's not going to leach through the petrochemicals in there. And maybe if I do my research on certain essential oils, I might be able to find one that's less acidic. I don't know. But I was like, that seems like a fun experiment. So I'll try it. And if not, it's working really well to hold the form of my shoes. So since I am finishing talking about shoes, I will show one of the items that was in my last Amazon wish list. because it's right here. And then I don't have to go into my stash of other DIY supplies here. All right. I love these. I have a personal story that I'll add now that I grabbed this because I can't resist. But these little forms are just a clear organizer, and you can use them for displaying your items, of course. That's kind of what I'm doing with these shoes because they have a special place in my heart. But the other ones I just have in there because I don't want, say, for example, my wedding shoes. I don't want them to lose their shape. And again, I do have them on display. So it just kind of works better to be able to do both, form and function again, right? These story time with Ashley. Ready? I'll try to condense this. It's not my forte, but these shoes, when we were in Italy, we went to a small fishing village called Positano. And I had heard it was an incredible place, less discovered, and a must-see if you can help it. And we were planning a 17-day trip to be able to be just in Italy. And so it just made sense, right? We were like, I had done my research, really wanted to go there. And apparently it's also in the movie Under the Tuscan Sun. So of course I watched that, like after we had booked our hotel and things like that. I was just getting super excited about it, which it is, like I said, very small. So you get a good glimpse from that show, that movie, kind of what you're going to get. But it's this gorgeous village that is like nestled in on the hillside, and you there are several islands around there that you pretty much get to by water, and so you're able to go on different excursions. Well, one of the excursions we went to is we wanted to go to the Isle of Capri and Anna Capri, and I was so excited when we were making our plans. We were on our little path down, so everything is by foot because everything is up on this steep hill. You can kind of drive into the village, but mostly you're going to access everything by walking on these extremely steep stairs. So we were walking down, and you're like, just, I don't know, it's just like the movies, like these tiny little alleyways and old gorgeous buildings and everything, and then you just happen upon things. And those types of experiences when you're traveling, I think, make the best memories and stories. But we came across this place where you make custom shoes. So dun, 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 I present to you the only shoes I've ever made for myself. And I was able to choose the leather, of course, the color of the leather. I chose the Swarovski crystals here, which I treasure, which is why I display them. And they're right at the front of my closet. But given that it's a walking sandal, it's not as attractive to show this. So I don't know. I don't have it on my little display case with my other shoes here. But it was just really fun. And I got to choose the sole of the shoe as well. This made sense for me because I thought then it's more versatile. I can wear it in a lot of different scenarios. So that's my story, and I really don't think I get enough wear out of them. Like initially my cost per wear, I was covered, but now I'm afraid that something will rip out or something. And shoot, I've had them 10 years now. So I think they're pretty good. I think they're holding up, but it says Safari Club Positano stamped on there. Fun stuff. Okay. So if you go to Positano, make your own shoes. And these things are really easy to put in. So let me just show you. Whoop. Just as you would expect. The arch can be a little bit too much depending, the top arch here can be a little bit too much depending on the shoe and the space that you have, but it's flexible, which is nice. Okie doke. What else? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm grabbing a few different things. Oh, some of it is behind you, so you won't be able to see that just yet. I have a lampshade that I procured, we'll say, for my first apartment. I was so excited for my first place and to decorate it. That was kind of the main thing. I was excited to decorate it. And my stepmom gave me several of her like Eiffel Towers. I want to say Parisian items, but really just like 2 different sizes of Eiffel Towers. And then I kind of built upon that, but I thought they were really cute. And then ironically, in my bedroom, I chose all things made in India. So it was all like an Indian theme in my bedroom, but then I had like these Parisian influences elsewhere. So I decided to bring that into my closet. So I have a fleur-de-lis a book that you'll see when you watch my videos. And then right above the camera, I have a lampshade that I'm getting around to telling you about. And it has like a damask pattern. No, toile pattern, which I have. Oh, okay. I have several different wallpapers in here, but I used a contact paper. I'm trying to think. Is that it? Is that it? I'm surrounded by my supplies because right after this, I'm filming the last of my DIYs in here. And I think I'm taking a spin around IKEA. Oh, okay. I have it up here. Let me see if I can get this for you to show you. So the lampshade itself is, oh, see, that's false back. You know, when things are made for TV, that's what you get to do. So yeah, okay, I started with this locker style bin. This will be in my DIY video, but just $1 bin from DollarTree. And I just got the same contact paper from there. It's this toile pattern. And I just laid it on and cut it to shape. Nothing spectacular. And I didn't come up with the idea of contact paper on plastic, but I liked that it sort of continued with that theme. So it's kind of fun. And I didn't want to like have overkill. So I just have it in a few spots. And then my other bins, which I was looking at, I have the Opal House pattern that I was referring to that matches the backdrop of my shelves. So putting this back up. Boop. By the way, this dress going full screen, this is from Nuance Style House. It is their leopard wrap dress and it is size inclusive, so variety of sizes available. This one is in a small. And Nuance Style House, you can either go to the website using that name, or if you're local and you want to shop and try things on and stuff, you can go to Jules and Zoa. It's a statement style salon right here in our town. So anyway, getting back to toile. Those who know me know that I have tangents. What are you going to do? It's me. That's part of it. So the toile and the baskets was kind of because I couldn't get rid of this drum shade that has a velvet toile pattern inside of the drum shade that I had in my first apartment a bazillion years ago now, but we don't need to go into that. So I then had this light strand that stopped working. And this was from our first tree. Can you tell I'm sentimental? So our first Christmas tree, we registered for these, and over time the strand didn't want to work, probably just a matter of like the light bulbs. But I thought if I could just pluck these off, which you see, it just pulls right off of the light bulb, and then just adhere them to something else, then I get to keep that fun vibe. So in my closet, aside from the Parisian influence, I also have this nod to Juicy Couture, and you'll see more details about that in my next video too. Not to sound redundant, but these are the things that I'm sharing. So in Juicy Couture, if you go in, they have these fancy frames, like really ornate and gold frames, but then you have like modern, sleek furniture and just like a hodgepodge, kind of going back and forth between classic designs and more modern. And so I think they also bring that into their clothing, but that's kind of where I was going with this, because I have these like fancy frames from back in the day that I wanted to be able to use, and I don't want them in any other place in my house. So boom, that brings us back to the fancy lamp. It's just a little bit different than the rest of the vibe. So I'm either going to glue these on the end, which I was thinking about maybe doing live on YouTube, depending, or maybe I'm going to add them on my full-length mirror, just like a little dangle. I don't know, because I'm not going for gaudy, and I'm not just using them to use them. I literally think they're like fun. It's just beads on a strand, but the strand is maybe, the beads are like clear but have a gold undertone on the inside of them, and then it's like a sequin detail with beads on top. They're intricately made, and then just kind of varying lengths, okay? But how would you use them? Tell me in the comments. Would love to hear. And I think because I'm non-committal, I'll probably try them on the lamp. I grabbed myself some safety pins. Yeah, safety pins. I'm always like, bobby pins, safety pins, bobby pins. Okay, safety pins, so that I could just test it, and then I can take it back off. And this lamp I've had for a bazillion years, and I've gotten my use out of it. It was affordable at the time. Might have even been, well, it was like Target or Pier 1, so 2 different price points there, but you get where I'm going with this. And then if you are watching live on YouTube, you can see I have these different wall decals, again, admittedly from DollarTree, because why not spend less when you can? They have really great stuff. So this one says be kind, be humble, work hard. The other one says be yourself, and it has this big gold smoochy. Love it. Okay, some people call those like kisses. I'm gonna call it smoochy, whatever. And then I'm going to install this. This is part of why I kind of wanted to go to IKEA later and be able to do a little rundown of some of the items that I have picked up there, and then a few items that I want to procure for organization. And there's a few that felt like a must-have, and then I just haven't used them yet. This is the Good Morgan tray. I don't know. Tray. You could put it in your desk drawer, or maybe it's like intended for a makeup drawer, or both. We're gonna see how we're gonna use it. I like that it's clear, but it has a like smoky, translucent look to it. So I felt like that could be kind of manly if I was gonna put it on this stack, which is my husband's. Hence the black. I'm going black, gray, and white. Kind of throughout the closet, but for my side, I definitely have my hot pink and gold and some other metals mixed in. Okay, back to this. How would you use this? People in viewer land, Rimforsa. Rimforsa. It is used as in the kitchen. Instead of having a knife block, you would use it in your kitchen and put your knives up on the wall, or I guess anything if you were going to have like magnetic planters or something like that, and like water your herbs. That'd be so cute. But the more I learn about plants, I know you need proper lighting. So I'm happy for those of you, if you have like a picture window and you could pull that off, that would be so cute. But I wanted to use it some way, somehow for organizing, either like in my craft room, do something with it, or use it in here. And on this stack is a little bit, I think it's like 11.5 inches deep, not quite 12. And kind of gives you an idea of what you're not seeing on this other side here. But I thought, what if I ran it up and down, and then I could put different things on it, also use my wording, like have an inspirational message. Okay, because see, I have all this on the floor here. Okay, each day I write the story of my life. I love that. I love it for more than one reason, but I love it as a reminder. I love that it talks about writing a story, or I also like the ones where it's like, life is a blank canvas. make art with it or whatever. Any of those kind of artsy references. But yeah, I see this could have potential. Previously, I got this at the Container Store. This came in a 2-pack. I put one in my craft room, but this one has rose gold and the other one has silver. Should probably show it on the metal end. And so I thought I could like get fresh blooms and put one in there every once in a while. Does anyone else have their like best scenario self and then their real self? Well, my best scenario self has a lot of inspiration, and I don't know how much flower picking I'm going to be doing, but I can hope. Okay, and then let me show you the other thing. Put this down. P.S. Also from the Container Store. These little dot magnets, they're like silicone. I just think they're like chic and simple. Hey, for those who have joined. Okay, this guy. It's magnetic, but then it has these little kind of bumpers so that it's not going to scrape the surface. So I wanted to put these up on a magnetic chalkboard that I made for my kids and put their like markers and things like that in it. But at the same time, are they going to break ceramic? So I have a few. I have one there. I have one on my refrigerator, and then one I thought I'd put here. Not that I needed all three, but I decided that the kids don't need all three for sure. That's a strong magnet. So on the fridge, I started mine out with a succulent, but then I switched it to dry erase markers with our calendar on the fridge. But I see potential. I was listening to a podcast today, and they were saying that you start your day in your closet or wherever you're getting ready, right? So it's an important place. And that's why it validated for me that I've had this notion where I was going to make myself like kind of a little command center to start my day. So maybe I have like my top 3 things that I've written down the night before that I want to make sure to get done. And then I can have like my cute little, I don't know, fresh flowers or whatever that I'll have to switch out all the time because I don't have windows in here. And then, yeah, my message about each day we write the story of our lives. What would you put on your board if you were going to make yourself a little command center? Because I don't think we just have to have one. There doesn't have to be just like the one for the family and here's your snapshot of what you have coming up. Why not give yourself options? And I think since I'm so visual, it's going to be good for me to have like a little reminder of something important in the bathroom and a little reminder here and there and whatever the places where I find myself stopping throughout the day. So on my mirror, also from DollarTree, I have more of these peel and stick decals, and I had some translucent ones, which I can see them from here in the reflection of the mirror across. And one says, inhale, what does it say? I can see exhale fear. I need to know. Okay. Inhale courage, exhale fear. I like it. And one is here, so if I'm looking up, and then the exhale, I like it. Okay, I just feel compelled to really quickly show like 2 more things since I have a smattering down here. And then I'm going to switch to DIYs. Okay. Oh. Okay, I tucked this here because in addition to wallpaper, which I showed, and contact paper, which I showed, you can also, of course, use wrapping paper for different purposes, whether it's wrapping a shoebox to have it sort of coordinate with your look instead of having to go out to the Container Store and procure something that's going to be within the keeping of your aesthetic, right? Or it could, again, be that backsplash if you have. You could use that as a drawer liner, all different kinds of things that kind of make you feel like you've refreshed your space. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I'm spending a lot of time in my house lately. And I'm spending a lot of time in my closet. And I think it's because this is like my personal space that I can do whatever with. Like, that's what we've decided. So I have my husband's nods. Like this is something that he made in grade school or something. So we have his elements on his shelf, and then we have my elements sort of sprinkled everywhere. And then we have a lot of photos from our wedding because we don't need them like all over my house. My mom was right. Mom, you were right. I didn't need like 30 photos of me and my brand new spouse plastered all over my house. But I mean, I didn't know. I was like a baby. So we can't get rid of this either. Does he look like Chandler or something? I don't know. Ooh, it's dusty. We were not gray haired when we got married. Okay. But we thought this was really funny. We had this as his cake topper, and I was dragging him out of the Steelers stadium. Okay. Has nothing to do with anything other than just experiment with your style and don't let anybody tell you can't decorate your closet, because why not? Decorate all the spaces if you want to. I have our things organized right behind it, but I love being able to have that right up front because it makes us smile. And I think it's important. Smile as much as you can. Laugh often, right? Okay, what I'm going to have to work on with my creative mind is not cluttering everything up, because I was like, oh, this is a cute tag that my mom made from our Italy trip. I need that in here for my nod of travel. And then I was like, I have these bracelets that I don't wear. I'll put those on. And then I was like, I found this bag in my bag stash. That's cute. So I'll just put that there. No, and then it kind of starts looking junky. But wouldn't it be cool to do some, I don't know, like hang earrings or something off of this? I don't know what the original intended purpose is, but I've seen them around. I think they probably still sell them like 15 years later. And I think it would be cute to give it a function and not just hold my random things. I think I need to like frame this. Speaking of DIYs, just cut the bag off and frame it. What do you think? Okay. In my I'm calling it quits after this. Okay. In my upcoming vid, part 2 of my Amazon wish list, I have these. I'm just like not gonna grab the whole thing, but you can kind of see it off the screen there. I have these like velvety ottomans that I picked up. It comes in a 2-pack on Amazon, and they are so luxurious. I couldn't believe for the price, like paying full price, how nice they were. So I'm actually presently leaving them empty, which is kind of silly because that's not the intention, but I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put in. Something like that's quick at the ready. But I have one just sitting here. That's what the Eiffel Tower is actually sitting on. And then you can put whatever inside it. It's like 16 inches or something to give you an idea. And then actually shoot. Let me show you. All right. Because the bottom is where it's at. Look at that bling bling. So 2 different sizes. I have one in the back that's just kind of decorative back there. But they're also nice to just like sit down, put your shoes on right before you're going or something. And then can you beat having more storage? Functional beauty. I have 2 of them. And I already said that. I don't know what else. Oh, I was going to say that they come in different colors. Different colors to suit different styles. There you go. But kind of, it's what, like a like 50s mod maybe? But also glam. So I think it can work for several different looks. Guys, what about DIYs? Or more Amazon finds? What are we thinking? Which direction? Because that's my ultimate direction, my ultimate question for my channel. I think I'm mostly doing organization, but lots of DIY sprinkled in. So maybe organization videos that are going to have like a DIY at the end. don't know. Okay, let's try this. Let's do it. Because I need to crank out the DIYs. Probably should turn on my main camera. Just kidding. Okay, there. Okay, but it's like just my head. I'm gonna have to adjust everything. I planned music for the intro, for the interim, I mean. Here, let's get some music. Not very accessible, but okay, right here. Don't worry. I have 3 choices. I don't know if this is what we're gonna love. Let's just see. That's it says love. One love. I unplugged the lamp. I'm gonna wait session. Okay. What do I do? Like just puncture it? I guess. Walk the walk. Okay. But when it's illuminated, it's so pretty. And this hole will probably show. It's okay. It's okay. But actually, I'm going to go the other way. So it's going to lay flat. I'm too washed out. F3.5 not working. Guys, I'm learning about cameras. It's fun. I took enough classes in college. I should have retained some of it, but that's okay. I loved broadcast journalism. I should have known that I was going to be going in that direction eventually. Okay, I'm doing it. What am I waiting for? Oh, I guess it's actually hard. Okay. Probably I'll cut my live streaming here in like 5 minutes, so don't worry. It's not like I think this is the most fascinating thing there ever was, but kind of makes you wonder if a girl can do it. Am I going to go to the hospital? It's like a small, tiny little poke. It can't be. Oh. Sweating a little. Okay. No. That's why I call it experiments and imperfection. No, girl. No. What? What does I think? Like this? What? Do you see that? Does that even seem? No. There's got to be a better way to practice. I think I don't know. I think I didn't remember the big old honking thing is going to stick out. Okay. No, definitely not working. But, I mean, on the upside, my chandeliers worked out fine. So kind of easier because that was intentionally done the way the kit shows. This is just like somebody trying to make something out of nothing. Do I get points for effort, though? It falls under experiments. It didn't work. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. That's what I have for you right now. Gonna make some other things. Appreciate you tuning in. Tell your peeps I don't have an outro. I'm just feeling it. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thanks for the comments. Hey, Britt. Oh, hey, are you still there? Just saying goodbye over here. So, okay. What do we call this? Failed experiments in imperfection? It's kind of ridiculous, but okay. Oh, that works. Okay. So you need light. Where do I put you? Back? Oh, put you back? Okay, let's do it. That makes sense. If you could just, could you just sit tight there? That'd be fun. Okay. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so we're good then? Okay. Well, do you like seeing the top of my head, or can we get away with not the top of my head? Okay. Oh, banners have fallen. Okay. What do you guys think? Was that pretty ridiculous? What? I should give you a close-up, but ultimately, I don't know. Let me see if I can swing it over. But also, I'm putting this on. I hope that you make sure to follow at my life space moments. Okay. Experiment in DIY lampshade ridiculousness. Lampshade redesign. Anyway. Okay. We got to do something where we can succeed. What are we going to succeed at? Because this falls under failure. I also need like a phrase for if you fail. Like, so if I'm doing experiments in imperfection, failed experiments. We'll call it that. I don't know. Okay, failed experiment. And then I should probably come up like branding wise with like a failed sign, some kind. Failed. Experiment. And by sign, I could print a sign. but I'm actually referring to using like a graphic. Okay, add it to the series of, should I have two? One is failed experiments and one is successful experiments? I don't know. Probably not. Okay. Plus also, do I get to edit this later? Wardrobe provided by Nuance Style House. Wait for it. Hair statement by Jacqueline at Jules and Zoa Statement Style Salon. Bingo, bango. So my camera got bored. I don't understand. Unless the battery died. It did this last time when I was singing in my intro and dancing. For my video, it just shut off at the beginning of my video. So I was like, okay, be that way then. Okay, pressing the button. I don't watch people that like dual screen, so sorry if I'm not pleasing you. Okay. Okay, done. Also, these lights make me hot. So anyway, pop that up there. I'm getting nowhere fast. And oh yeah, okay. And this chair is like the squeakiest thing there ever was. Not working for me. I know. No. Yeah. No. I installed these lights. That is going to be part of my next video. And so what I could do is I was like replacing all the batteries because apparently the kids and I had way too much fun turning them on like all the time. So I can put those in. I need to because I have to film those. And I need to cut like more of these backsplashes, but that is not super titillating on screen. And I'm not probably going to install this. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any of these others. Okay, that covers it then. Sugar's the best. These are not super easy to install. All the items. Also, I need to adjust. But if I adjust it up, you get more ceiling. More shelf. It's not. That works ish. Okay, we'll do it. Wait for it. This goes back until further notice. Not really. You have to very carefully place it, and I'm not feeling that. Okay, we'll just do that for now. So I feel like these give ambiance, and it is a super cheap way of being able to make it feel a little more boutique-ish. So I'm doing it. But the trouble is, when you first go to install them, you're like putting the adhesive on and then putting them where you want. But when you go to put them back in, you're like, and you have to find just the right grooves. So conveniently, I was sort of type A about it when I did it. And I put like either all the pluses or all the minuses in the front. So I think I just have to find like the minus end of everything. Yes, I couldn't like clean up my shelves because how can I do it before picture if I just take all the stuff off? Okay. Hey, that's that necklace I was looking for. Nope, not the one. Nope. I do have these pegs in my last video. For real though, I feel like, I mean, it's cute. It's cute when it's on. It's not cute when you can't get it on. Let's like actually film something, considering hashtag YouTube channel. Getting Up in here, you see that? Oh, you can't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. Okay. Meanwhile, I can't see it because that's really bright. Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog. Okay. Slide to the left. But really, does my camera like go to sleep on me all the time? Because it's kind of rude. Okay. Oh, and we're recording. I don't fully get that, but okay, we're gonna roll with it. I think. So, how you like the behind the scenes here? I'm not going to install like all 12 of these on camera, but could at least get satisfying. Or not. I don't know. Do I need music again? It feels like bring back the royalty-free music. How do I minimize? Okay. But for real though. That button. Okay. Green means go. Yeah. We're just doing this one again. This like doesn't need to be so complicated. What is my deal? Good. It really is satisfying. Okay, how many passions does it take to scream in it? You got upset, 'cause you don't want not having music also loud. Thanks for bearing with me while I'm figuring this stuff out. I'm not being boring and having slightly more of a plan and a few less tangents next time. Okay, coffee o'clock is right. I know, my camera turns off when I'm singing. So you have to sing and dance. You can't just go But okay, bye. Until next time.